At the family reunion, they all whispered about my sad little apartment while showing off their suburban mansions. They felt sorry for me. 3 hours later, I handed them business cards that read CEO, Metropolitan Property Holdings, $50 million portfolio. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, comment where you're watching from, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story like this. Have you experienced something like this? Please let me know in the comments. My name is Rebecca. I'm 60 years old, and this is the story of how my family judged me and the shock they experienced when they learned the truth. It all started 5 years ago here in Denver, Colorado. My large family gathered for our annual traditional reunion. My cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone would talk about their achievements, bragging about their houses, cars, and vacations. I would always stand quietly in the corner, because where I lived was a 400 square foot studio apartment. No bedroom, no living room, just an open plan space, a mini kitchen, and a small bathroom. The first criticism came from my cousin Sarah. "Rebecca, are you still living in that little box? When I was your age, I had already bought a 4-bedroom house." But then she caught herself. When I was younger. My aunt's response: "Poor girl, I think she doesn't work hard enough." In our time, people were more ambitious. My uncle Robert added, "Rebecca, real estate prices have gone up, but if you tried a little harder, you could find a bigger place. I could co-sign a loan for you." I smiled and thanked them but didn't say anything. The second year was even worse. Cousin Mike had bought his new house, a 2,000 square foot house with a garden. Showing the photos, he said, "Rebecca, don't you want to live in a place like this? This mini apartment of yours depresses me." Sarah added, "Really, Rebecca, you're already in your late 50s now. You should establish a more serious life. This student apartment style has gone on too long." That night, driving home, I thought about it. My family saw me as unsuccessful. Someone living in a small apartment, not progressing in life, lacking ambition. But the reality was very different. 5 years ago, when I was 55, I had entered the real estate sector, but with a very different strategy. Instead of buying a big house, I decided to buy small investment apartments. My first apartment was this 400 square foot studio, both to live in and to test my investment strategy. Because small apartments, in the city center, close to universities, with easy transportation, were in high demand. In the first year, I bought 2 more apartments. I rented them to students and young professionals. I earned income and continued buying new apartments. Second year, 5 more apartments. Third year, 8 apartments. Fourth year, 12 apartments. And now, at the end of the 5th year, I had a total of 48 apartments, all rented, all generating income. My monthly rental income had reached $85,000. My annual net profit was approximately $800,000, but I was still living in the same 400 square foot apartment because I didn't want to make unnecessary expenses. I was converting every dollar I earned into new investments. This year at the family reunion, the situation reached its peak. Cousin Jennifer had bought her new house, a big villa with a garden and pool. Showing the photos, she said, 4,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. "This is how you live," Sarah added. "Rebecca, are you still in that mini apartment? Seriously, it's embarrassing now." Mike laughed. "Maybe Rebecca's money only stretches that far. Not everyone is equally lucky." My uncle Robert said jokingly, "Rebecca, let me give you serious advice. Go to the bank, get a loan, buy a proper house. At this age, a bachelor pad is ridiculous." Aunt Linda, "I think the girl is scared. She doesn't want to take on big responsibilities. She prefers the easy way." At that moment, I decided enough was enough. I took out my business cards from my purse. They read Rebecca Martinez, CEO, Metropolitan Property Holdings. "Actually," I said calmly, "I'm in the real estate business." Sarah frowned. "What do you mean?" "I do real estate investment. I buy apartments and rent them out." Mike laughed. "How many?" 2, 3 apartments." I smiled. 48 apartments. Silence. "Jennifer, 48. Are you serious?" "Quite serious. This month, my total rental income was $85,000. Uncle Robert's eyes widened. $85,000 monthly." "Yes. My annual net profit is approximately $800,000. Aunt Linda stopped. "But you live in that small apartment." "Because I don't make unnecessary expenses. I convert every penny into investment. While your fancy houses cost you money, My small apartment makes me money. Sarah was speechless, but how? Strategic thinking. Instead of buying a big house, buying small apartments with high rental yields, city center, near universities, easy transportation. Mike still couldn't believe it. 48 apartments is real. I took out my phone and showed them the rental income statement. This month, $85,200. Last month, $83,800. Jennifer's mouth fell open. Uncle Robert, Rebecca, are you a millionaire? Portfolio value is $6.2 million. After debts, my net worth is $4.8 million. At that moment, everyone at the table fell silent. Aunt Linda, but we didn't know, because you never asked, you just judged. Sarah, why didn't you ever tell us? Because there was no need to. While you declared me unsuccessful based on my small apartment, I was quietly building an empire. Mike, so why do you still live in that apartment? Because Mike, success isn't about showing off, it's about results. You pay $3,000 monthly for your 2,000 square foot house loan. I live in my 400 square foot apartment and earn $85,000 monthly, Jennifer. But social life, comfort, Jennifer, your villa with a pool is very nice, but I have 48 apartments, which is more comfortable. Robert, Rebecca, we really apologize. We misunderstood you. You didn't misunderstand, Uncle. You never tried to understand. That evening, after the gathering dispersed, Sarah called me. Rebecca, can we talk? Sure. I was very embarrassed today. Sarah, you just made assumptions. Small place equals unsuccessful assumption, right? But are you really a millionaire? Yes, Sarah, and this is just the beginning. What do you mean? Next year, I plan to buy 20 more apartments. I want to increase my portfolio value to $10 million. Sarah listened quietly. Then she asked, Rebecca, would you teach me? What real estate investment? I want to do it too. I laughed. Sarah, you always wanted to buy a big house. I was wrong. Your method was smarter. Okay, but first you need to change your mindset. How? Think results focused, not show focused. Think profitable, not big. That week, Sarah, Mike, and even Jennifer started calling me asking questions about real estate investment. Uncle Robert also said he needed advice on credit matters. The irony was this: the family members who pitied me, who looked down on me, were now asking me for advice. A month later, Sarah actually bought a studio apartment. I'm going to live like you, invest like you, she said. Mike started thinking about selling his big house and buying 2 small apartments. Jennifer, Rebecca, teach me to invest too, she said. I laughed. Jennifer, can you give up your villa with a pool if it makes me earn like you? Yes. Today, 6 months later, our family WhatsApp group is completely filled with real estate investment discussions. Everyone is buying apartments, calculating rental income, discussing ROI, return on investment, and me. I still live in the same 400 square foot apartment, but now I have 52 apartments. My monthly rental income has exceeded $95,000. The best part is this: no one mocks my apartment at family gatherings anymore, because that little box is the center of my empire. Last week, cousin Sarah said, Rebecca, you were so smart. While we were chasing shows, you were building real wealth. I laughed. Sarah, it's not intelligence. It's just thinking differently. So what will you do now? I want to reach 100 apartments. Increase monthly income to $200,000. 100 apartments. Impossible. Sarah, 5 years ago, 48 apartments seemed impossible to. Today people see me as a success story. But the truth is, I was never unsuccessful. I just didn't fit others' definition of success. Big house, expensive car, flashy lifestyle. These aren't indicators of success. They're indicators of consumption. Real success, creating passive income, gaining financial freedom, and living on your own terms. While I live in my 400 square foot apartment and my friends pay loans in their big houses, I sleep peacefully every night because I know my money is working for me. What would you have done in my place? Would you have bought a big house and shown off, or would you have lived small and invested big? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story touched you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories about how real success is different from what it appears to be.